Hello, and welcome to this little share and tell and reveal. So, if you've been in my world for a while, you know I am the creator of the Out of Hand Tarot, as well as Pocket Appears, Sawyer's Path decks, all of the above. Out of Hand Tarot is unfortunately one of the decks of mine that has been bootlegged. There are more duplicate copies, unauthorized copies in print than there are that I had originally made, which was 1,000 of each of the regular size deck and the pocket size deck. Both of these decks are officially out of print. I am not printing any more of them in these forms. To know that you have an authorized copy, either deck, they come in a hard box. The regular size has the yellow edging, a little white book, looks like this. I'm going to pull this off to the side for now. And comes in this 2-part box. This was the one that I did on Kickstarter. It was the Out of Hand Tarot is the companion to the Pocket of Peers Tarot. And then the pocket edition of the Out of Hand was my way of reclaiming the fact that it had been duplicated, stolen. Let's just call it what it is. Somebody stole my artwork. I don't know how they did it, whether they scanned it in, and then it now is all over on like Temu and eBay. And if you're getting it for $5 or $20, it's a fake copy. Just saying. So this is the pocket edition. The pocket is black edged. Sorry for Braxton's noises in the background. Has its own little white book as well. We do have a digital guidebook, as well as I will put the link in the YouTube show notes for you can get a full-size print on demand from Lulu as well of the guidebook. So these are the pocket and the out of hand version. And I've had a lot of people inquire, if I'm ever going to make another version or reprint these, and the short is no. It really breaks my heart to know that this deck has been stolen and is being sold by people who I don't know, and who are there's only a couple people that I wholesale with, and the ones that have these bootleg versions are not it. So anyway, I have had people reach out to me and ask me if I would ever make it available as a print on demand. And after much thought, and after, sitting with it and understanding that I love this deck, I love everything about this deck. And so the answer now is yes, I am doing a print-on-demand version. So let's move these out of the way. And this is the Out of Hand Revisited PoP. This will be only available on Make Playing Cards. And it also comes in a magnetic, thick book closure box. This was my original copy, so there's a couple imagery. The graphics on this I had to change a little bit, because when I got the prototype copy for Make Playing Cards, because you have to do that before you can sell a deck on there, I realized that I had uploaded some imagery that was just really pixelated, so I had to revisit them, re-upload the files. So the tray of the box won't have the book stack, because I couldn't get that for whatever reason to come in clear. So it'll have the clock on each side. I had to omit the book bag as well, but everything else will be clear. And then the back I also fixed, because it says featuring 84 images, but it's actually only 82. This revised edition of the popular Out of Hand Tarot features the 3 alternate hand cards from the Pocket Appears, as well as the addition of the study. So there's 4 extra cards in this deck. And the borders and backs have also been changed in print on demand, open-ended version 2025-2026, copyright Jamie Sawyer 336. Hey, that's me. So this is what this box looks like. Obviously, it's very similar. Because it is a print on demand version, the print quality, it's got a different finish on it, right? So, and I'm pretty sure that they use instead of it being offset printing, it's a digital print. So it's a little brighter, which I actually kind of like. I'm going to just put these out of the way a little bit so that we can flip to this. And I'm going to just pull out See what I did? I already set out the Queen of Wands. So let's see, move that out of the way. So here is the difference between my original, the new print on demand version, and the pocket edition. So as you can see, the pocket edition and the original Kickstarter, they're slightly different. You know, the factory's finish from print job to print job, there's like, I have no control over that. So it's almost like this is a nice blend between the two, I feel. And so this is a smooth finish. It's 330 GSM. It's one of the superior smooth that they have on Make Playing cards for the finish. I really like that it feels brighter and lighter. And then I also changed, so you can see that the tags of the cards are different. The font is similar-ish. I still created both of these for whatever reason. I think I had used a different one for this, but it's still a font that I created just for this deck and for the Pocket of Peers. So it's actually my handwriting with the help of a font generator that I did. Anyway, back to the cards. The borders have changed. I really love the torn paper bag look. So I did that for the borders. I was trying to create a borderless deck for you, so that way, you know, you could just get rid of the borders altogether, but it was just proving to be way too much work, and I don't have that in me. Just saying that right now, there will not be a borderless version. But anyway, so the borders are different, the tags are different, which I love because these are similar to the box, and then the backs are different. So you can see from card to card what they look like. The backs on the print on demand version are fully reversible, whereas the pocket and the original Kickstarter version are not, because of the way that this has 7 petals, 7, so when you flip it. But since I have access to all the graphics, since I was the original creator of this deck, I figured it would be fun to play around and see what I could come up with. So I'm going to do a little flip through and show you what I'm talking about. So let's just open this up. I love that it comes with a ribbon. Make Playing Cards has really, really upped their game. You know, it used to be just shrink wrap, and then they put that you could get tuck boxes, and now they're doing edging and all sorts of stuff, which is just kind of brilliant. I opted to not do edging because that made the price point just very extremely high. So I just went ahead and just put it in a nice box, so that way at least you know that this is coming from me. And on Make Playing Cards, I get a very, very small amount of the sale. Really, all I do is I just upload it. Any customer service or shipping inquiries or issues, you're going to have to contact Make Playing Cards, because I have nothing to do with it other than the designing and the uploading. So here's the study. This was the bonus card in Pocket of Peers. And then we have both Fools. So we have the Out of Hand Tarot, which is this one, and then the Pocket of Peers Tarot. There will not be another printing of Pocket of Peers, since that deck I had contracts with all of the peers in it, and so it was just for that limited printing. It will not see another printing. I would have to change everything or resend out contracts, and it's again, not something that I'm willing to do. So that deck, it's okay to let some things be retired. And the Out of Hand Tarot was my answer to the follow-up, the sequel, right? And so here's the 2 wheel cards, and you could keep them in and just see which one, because they both have different energies for the same card. See which ones pop up in a reading, and that could be what you need. But yeah, so as you can see, I haven't changed any of the artwork, just the borders and the backs and the labels. And with anything, it's just the addition of those cards that were the alternates. And so in the world, we have both cards from the original Pocket of Peers and then the Out of Hand Tarot. And then the rest of the suits, all the aces were the same between both decks, so I didn't have to do anything there. And you can see how all the cards are. I just love this deck. I really do. Every time I revisit it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I love this deck, and this is probably why somebody stole it and decided to make duplicates of it. But if you do want to support me as the creator, and if you want to support any creator, the best is to support their work, because what happens is it shows us that you like what we create and put out into the world, right? And it makes me know that you want to see more creations from me. But when you knowingly support a duplicate that was an unauthorized reproduction, it's basically saying we don't really care, and that sucks. It sucks as an artist. It sucks as somebody who put hours and hours of their time and energy into a deck. So this is my way of, once again, reclaiming this deck. I did change a little bit on this one. I made it brighter so that you can actually see in the scrying mirror. You can see on the Four of Swords, this was originally in the Rider-Waite, the stained glass mirror or window. I do like to have nods to the RWS deck in my decks, as you know. If you've been in my world for a while, you will know that. That's why all the tattoos have nods to the original cards. But yeah, so this is the revisited PoP edition, and I am so excited. Once the Make Playing Cards has approved this, I will obviously put the link, update the link in the show notes. For now, it's just going to have a link to my Make Playing Cards print-on-demand shop. I do plan on putting other decks in there. There are a few in there already, but I plan on doing maybe revisiting a few of my other out-of-print ones. We'll see. It depends on a few factors, but I just want you to know I've been thinking about it, because I do want my art to be accessible, and I want the creations I make to be accessible. That way, if you find that it resonates with you, I want it to be able to be added to your spiritual practice. I want to show you how these slide so nice. And I personally, as you know, if you've been in my world, love the thinner cardstock. So much easier for me to shuffle. I don't riffle shuffle or bridge or any of that because my hands are small. But Make Playing Cards has always had a quality cardstock, and it does so well. So as you can see, this gives you like a nice springiness to it. And let's just, we've got the Page of Wands. So this is this new opportunity, right? Loving it. So again, thank you for being part of my creative world. I'm very excited to be able to finally do a print-on-demand version of this deck. I thought about it for a really long time, and I had to sit with my questions of why I was trying to keep it all to myself. And I appreciate everybody who has backed me in any of my Kickstarters for the different variants. It does mean the world to me, and this just is just my way of saying, okay, if you want to support me, you can, and you don't have a copy of this deck and you want one, you can get the Make Playing Cards version. Again, the links for the guidebooks and my Make Playing Cards shop will be in the show notes. And I, again, thank you so much for being part of my creative world. I'm going to do other flip throughs of some of my print-on-demand decks. And anyway, thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you. Bye.